What's up? I'm Kerry.
And I'm Dee Dee.
And this is the Kerry and Dee Dee Show.
What's up, people?
So, as the week goes by, you just think you've heard and seen everything. But not us.
Nope. Never.
There's this lady in Florida. She has 15 children. 3 of which are young adults
And the others are minors.
Minors.
Small little babies and stuff.
She was evicted from her home, and she had been living in a motel, with
all of her kids.
12 children. Her her fiance.
Well, he was in jail, so
was put in jail. So he, this whole fiance.
Okay, right. So I guess she had 3 fiancés, right? Because there's 3 baby daddies. So I guess each one of them was a fiance at some point. Anyway, moving right along.
Moving right along. So somehow the news team comes to her apartment, to her motel room, and they're doing, I guess, a expose, or maybe just a, reach out for help type thing, news on your side or something like that. And it was good until it got to the point where she got up and proclaimed that someone needs to pay for her 12 children that she had with her fiance.
With her fiancés? Child, let me tell you something. When I heard this lady, and I'm going to be straight to the point. When I heard this lady, I was watching it, and when it got to the point where she said, somebody gonna pay, see all my kids, somebody gonna pay for somebody gonna take care of my kid. I was outdone. I'm like, have you lost your mind for real? You gonna have 15 kids and you think it's somebody else's responsibility to take care of your kids, the kids that you and whoever the fathers are had? That's ridiculous to me. It is not nobody else's responsibility to take care of your kids. Really, like that is just ridiculous. You decided to have these children.
Now, the insult to the injury is this. The state of Florida, did attempt to take care of her children and her. And when they got to the shelter, the woman decided that she didn't want the jargon of house mother for the lady who's over the house for the state, for the children to call her house mother or something like that. So she goes and cusses the social worker, the house mother, out, and she gets kicked out of the whole situation.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what her job was, or if she had a job, or if, it kind of fell apart when her fiance
went to jail. One of them, I guess.
I don't know, because she said herself that she was doing fine until
before they got involved. But how do we know if that's the truth? Like,
because they
how?
Because it's like you have 12 kids in this hotel room, no shoes, no food, no clothes,
nothing.
And you're saying that everybody should be responsible for them. But then, when everybody decides to be responsible for them, you decide that that's not good enough, and everybody should be taking care of your children and you. And with 15 kids, it's 2011. You haven't worked since '95, so it's like, I don't get it. I really don't see it. I don't see where you've put in that kind of money to the system to be leaning on the system that way. I mean,
well, like I said, I feel like when you are, if you're getting government assistance, and this is no shade to nobody, but it's just the truth. People get used to getting that. If you never worked and you was given, government, welfare, and you never had a job, you get used to getting, even though it's a little money, you get used to getting that money, and you're not used to going out and working a job. So when your welfare, is jeopardized, you feel like somebody owes you something. because you're not really used to working. When people aren't used to working and used to somebody giving it, and that could be anybody. I mean, your kids can grow up in another situation, but where they're spoiled, and when their parents just giving them everything, they never had to work for anything. So when they grow up, they're used to somebody giving, they feel entitled. And that's what it is. You feel entitled that to the government, that the government should pay for you and take care of you. But you should not do that. You should get up and work. Everybody got to work. You know, whether you start your own business, whatever, you selling your own business, selling candy on the street, whatever what people consider hustle, if that's your own thing, at least you're not dependent on the government to take care of you. I just feel bad for the kids because I feel like all these little kids. I'm sensitive to the little children because I have small children, and it's like the kids are the ones who have to suffer for not having. I don't know this lady's history. I don't know if she had any dealings with drugs, but apparently it's something because they thought she was pregnant again, and
because she was screwing somebody
around So maybe she was doing that for some money. I don't know, but why else would you be doing that? And it's like, what's going on where you can't? The fathers aren't around, not taking care of their responsibilities, but it's not the government's responsibility to fully just take care of you and your family. And another thing, look, if you do have to get government assistance, okay, fine. But the first thing I should have heard this lady say was, you know what? My kids don't have any food.
I need to find some way of getting care so I can go to work.
Can anyone help me find a job? Can someone help me get a job? Because I need to keep my kids. I want to take care of my kids. That's what I should have heard. Not that somebody else
owes you something.
Yeah, completely responsible for your choices. That there is the part that got me. Instead of her asking for help, like, can somebody help me find a job? Where can I get some work because I need to take care of my kids? And I think people would be more willing to help you when you're looking to get help for yourself. But if you're just saying somebody else completely responsible for your choices, that's bull right there.
Well, the health worker came down and said that he was going to take care of the children. But she must have some other issues. But she has some other mental issues. Yeah. And see, I'm just looking at it saying that I understand where you are, but nobody owes you anything. Especially at 15 children.
No.
It's like 15 children. You can have one man. 15 children. At some point, you got to realize that we have gone beyond the point of repair where we can actually take care of these kids. So I can understand 3 slipsies and you're on the go. But 15, that means that 1, you haven't worked at all in 15 years. And 2, you've decided that the government should pay for you to have your good time.
Now, look, I understand what you're saying as far as, okay, when you pay in society, if you've worked for 20, 30 years and you fall on hard times, you lose your job or something like that.
Or get hurt on
the job. Get hurt and you need help from the government. I think you are entitled to that help because I think you're not just leaning on the government. You actually worked and you actually had a problem and you needed some assistance because if for that time till you get yourself back on your feet. But just sitting around and just saying somebody's completely responsible for me. I don't think none of us can actually, do that. You can't just decide you want however many children or no children. Some people feel like somebody owed them something. No. You're able-bodied. Nothing was wrong with her to me. Nothing seemed like she was disabled. Maybe some mental problems.
I think she got full of herself and thought that, these cameras are on me, so somebody owed me something.
Nobody owes you anything.
But I don't really think anybody owes anybody anything unless that you haven't worked for or paid.
Exactly. And then your children, which I think is good that they are helping the kids because those kids are defenseless.
Yes, she's not a part of the help anymore.
The kids. Because those kids didn't ask for that. She brought them here. They don't, kids are innocent. They don't know what they're coming into. And it's just sad when she said they didn't have the food.
And then she doesn't want to go through anything because they're like, all right, you cussed everybody out. So what we want is if you see your kids, you have to have a psychiatrist there with you.
Somebody to go with her.
To go with you.
But she
I don't want to do it. Look. You have to go through something. You've already had a good time. You had so much sweet dick that is amazing. There's 15 children involved. Now you need to go through something to get them back.
She said
you have to get up and go work. Your fiance has to get out of jail because 10 of the kids are his.
And where is he?
Jail.
Like, when is he getting out? Like, because he need to hurry up and get out of jail so he can go and find a way to try to get his kids too. Like, why? It's, it's like, that is your responsibility too. Like, so it's just so stupid. But I look, to each his own. You want to live your life like that? I feel bad for those kids. You don't know if those kids are how long they're gonna all be in foster care together, because that could change. Where the kids be split
15
up.
of them. I don't think nobody wants to take 15 foster children at one time.
At the moment, they're in this foster care where it can house. It's big enough to house all the kids. But for how long are they going to be able to stay there before, as they get older, they split them all up and they're all just everywhere? And where is she going to be? It's like, woman, if you really want to get your kids back and do what's right, you're going to get your shit together, go find you a job first off, find you a stable place for these kids. If you start doing that, people will want to help you because they're looking out for the kids really more than anything. Because that's how I would be. I'll be looking out for the kids more than anything. And it's like, I just couldn't do it. And when she said they didn't have no food, I couldn't help but wonder how long them kids been in there without no food.
Yeah.
Like, how long? Like, really? I saw the little baby and stuff. I just feel bad for the kids, and it's a lot of this.
And I don't feel bad for the adult because you made these
decisions. So now fix it.
Somebody should not be responsible for decisions that you made.
It's nobody else's responsibility.
If you made some bad decisions, you need to be able to stand up and say, I need to fix these decisions that I made. And you shouldn't have been there cussing those people out.
No,
first off,
not the people that's trying to help you.
You're having 15 kids, you got them. But you shouldn't have been in there cussing those people out. And you should have taken that help and used it as opposed to wanting it your way. You didn't have it your way a lot.
Baby, but I hope she gets together for those kids' sake. But
I just love how people are, man.
She just tripped me out, baby.
And your hair is never calm when somebody's making those
That's probably how she wanted it, Kerry. That's how she wanted it, so people could feel sorry and stuff. Somebody's gonna take care of this. Are you fucking kidding me?
Really? And
I could have fell out my chair
and full of shit
and fucking passed out when I heard this lady say that.
I don't like to hear a lot of things, so when she's listening to these things, I kind of be in another room.
You rush out the room, but
because I don't want to hear. It's like I don't want to hear you make that kind of.
Why is somebody?
It's just like the tram thing. I couldn't sit there and watch the whole thing. I walk out the room because it's like
why?
It can't do this.
Why is somebody else? I couldn't. I was just outdone, child. I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. This lady blew me out. I had a headache after she said that. Because I was like, are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Somebody gonna take care of mine. Really? Mm-hmm. You should be the one taking care of them. And the man who you had sex with and got these kids. Where y'all at? Like, I'm all done. I don't understand that for the life of me. Like, seriously. I know, look, everybody having a hard time. People out here don't have jobs who've been working for years and lost their jobs and stuff and getting unemployment just to, keep their lives going. Trying to take care of their own families and
stuff. Had an accident on
these
the job
people,
and hurt yourself. And,
these people work. They've put into society and then they either lost their jobs or got injured on their jobs. And that's not where I'm going. It's like, how are you gonna sit down and proclaim that somebody need to take care of you and all your kids when I didn't hear you say nothing, one thing about a job. I didn't hear nothing about she lost her job or something like she got laid off, something or whatever. I didn't hear.
They were very kind not to give all that information.
Like, what is it? Like, what?
Because usually you have that information. It's like people very kind to you. Because they would have gave expose your whole team.
And then at the same time, if people willing to help
Dallas or the your whole team would have been exposed, and then we have more shit to say. But
and then she had people helping her with her rent already. What happened with that? Maybe you screwed that over, and then people can only help you so much in different organizations. From what we heard, was helping her. It's like she gave me no choice but to just be like, bitch, have you lost your mind? Seriously. Like, cause I don't like going that route with people, but this was just, outdone, child.
Y'all have a good one, and we are wrapping up the
Take a look at the video. We're gonna
post the link
to the video so y'all can watch it and tell us what you think about it, because I really think it was, when she says, I was like, baby, girl, bye.
Girl, boom.
Boom, pow, fucking bye, everything you can think of.
Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you in a couple days. Bye.